What's happening to me? I don't like this.
Congratulations, Jennifer.
What's happening to me?
You're now an Alpha Psi Delta little sister.
I want to go home. I don't like this.
Your turn, little brother.
This isn't my style. She's had enough.
I'll decide when she's had enough.
Come on, man, she's hurt. Let her get some sleep. I'll get a blanket. We can cover her up.
No, you won't. I make the decisions in this room. I'm the active, you're the pledge. You want to be active someday? Then do her.
I don't know. I mean, I'm not into this. And she definitely isn't into this. Come on, I got a girlfriend. Come on, man, let go of her.
Shut up! Dude, she don't look so hot. What's wrong with you?
Come on, get off her.
I think she stopped breathing.
Oh, God.
Pump her chest, come on, pump her chest!
I'm trying, man, I'm trying! She's gone.
When I was a little girl, my grandmother used to read the Bible, and where it says that God created man, she used to point out that that was his first mistake. Then to compound the error, God created the beast of the field and fish of the sea and all those other low-life forms that currently populate the average singles bar. But was man happy? No, not a chance. So while he was asleep, God created a woman, proving beyond a doubt that God has a sense of justice, a sense of humor, and lousy timing. And women have been paying for it ever since. Lance and Lorenzo homicide.
There she is.
All right, you got any ID?
None. But we know who she is.
Are we feeling psychic this morning?
The kid who found her, he knew her. He's a student from Palm College. He and the victim went to school together. Victim's name is Jennifer Stanley. He said she's about 21 years old. Here's his name and number. He was on his morning jog and saw a red Corvette leaving the scene in a big hurry. As he ran past, he spotted the body.
So he didn't actually see them dump the body?
Nope, just the aftermath. He got a partial tag number. The all points has already been called in.
Oh, another silver platter homicide.
Mm-hmm.
A what?
Well, what he means is it just seems too good to be true that the kid finds a body just as the litter bug leaves the scene.
Oh.
Well, that's why we make the medium bucks.
Yeah, big bucks. Looks like she was beaten pretty badly.
Yeah. She swallowed her tongue.
Maybe she OD'd.
This is what you wear when you're in a sorority house. She was a Gamma Alpha Lambda.
What do you think, Sam? Silk stocking?
Could be, but with an Argyle design.
X-ray 1. This is 1 Mary 3. We've apprehended the red Corvette. Over.
All right, both of you. Open your doors, put your hands on your head, and slide out of the car.
What seems to be the problem, officer?
Are you Richard Chapin?
Yeah?
There's a warrant out for your arrest, sir.
Is this a joke? Or is this some kind of pledge walk?
All right, face down, on the ground, now.
What's the charge?
Murder 1. Get down. Now! Man! Take it easy, pal. You're gonna get yourself hurt. I didn't kill anyone.
Speak clearly and into the microphone.
And state your name.
Richard Chapin.
You sure you don't want your lawyer present for this?
No. I did not kill Jennifer Stanley. She was my girlfriend. I loved her.
Girlfriend. Who was that you were arrested with?
Look, I was just getting back at her for what she'd done to me.
Guess you won.
I meant I wanted to hurt her, not physically, but emotionally. We got in a fight.
Why don't you tell us about that?
We were pinned. When you date a girl seriously, you give her your pin.
Your fraternity pin?
Right. The crest is a symbol of dedication, commitment, fraternal love, things she had trouble with.
This was found in your pocket when you were arrested. Is this the pin you're talking about? Thought you said you gave it to her.
I did. I took it back last night.
Why'd you do that?
We were at a bar on campus, the Junction. Jennifer was drunk, flirting around, doing crazy things.
What do you consider crazy?
Tried teasing guys right in front of me, just asking for it. She's been doing that a lot lately. Alcohol and Jennifer weren't a good match. She could drink it, but she couldn't hold it. We went outside and started yelling at each other, and I asked for my pin back, and she started to hit me, and I roughed her up a little. But it was mostly blocking her punches. I threw her on the ground and left her there crying and got in my car, and as I drove away, I saw her go back inside.
Then you didn't have sex with her?
No.
What time did you leave the bar?
About 11:30.
Where did you pick up your passenger?
At the house. She's an APT little sis.
Was Jennifer ever in your car last night?
No. We met at the bar, and I left alone. Why was I arrested for this?
Well, Richard, your car was seen around 5:30 this morning leaving Ocean Park, where Jennifer's body was found.
That's a lie. I was nowhere near Ocean Park last night.
Richard, a jogger identified your car leaving the parking lot seconds before he found the body.
Who? Who saw my car?
What's on the plate?
The victim's boyfriend. He was in his car all night, but he claims he was nowhere near the scene of the crime.
Right. And I promise I won't stick it.
George?
Sorry, Lance. Look, Chapin's got dirty nails. It's your job to scrape them out. If he put her body in his car, deliver me the goods. I want to make this case.
I think Chapin was wrapped up and handed to us.
The only thing he didn't have was a bow tied around his neck.
All right. But only out of professional courtesy will I hear your ridiculous notions. I'll spit them out.
The suspect was in a fraternity. I mean, the eyewitness was in the same fraternity. I thought these guys, watch each other's backs.
And they do. They watch each other's backs big time, unless there's bad blood.
Exactly. So maybe it's a setup.
It's always a setup. I mean, you guys sound like a bad novel. We have motive and opportunity. Just bring me the proof. That's all I ask. ASAP, huh?
No.
Thank you.
Hey, Roger. This is Mr. Stanley, Jennifer's father.
I'm very sorry. Where is she? Mr. Stanley? Oh, no. Jenny. Jenny. Oh. Jenny's mother died last year. She's all I had left.
I'm sorry.
Who did this?
We have a suspect in custody. He hasn't been arraigned yet.
Why not? What's his name?
We can't give you that information, sir.
It was Richard Chapin, wasn't it? I told her to break it off with him. I'll kill the bastard with my own hands.
Mr. Stanley, let's go upstairs.
Yeah.
So what'd you find?
You ever heard their expression, she pulled a train?
Sex with multiple partners?
Mm-hmm.
How many?
In the last 24 hours, type A and O secretors.
So two.
So far. By the way she looks, I'd say maybe 4 or 5. This is a shame. I mean, this kid had her whole life ahead of her.
So what about her toxicology?
Blood alcohol was 2.0 and enough LSD to power the Enterprise. Go get this guy.
Here are a few of your daughter's personal belongings, Mr. Stanley. The rest are cataloged as police evidence, and they'll remain that way until the case is closed. If there's anything I can do for you, please don't hesitate to call.
Thank you.
Mr. Stanley?
You no good son of a bitch! You killed my Jenny, you no good filth! You're gonna die! You're gonna die! You killed my Jenny, you're gonna die! Let him go, Mr. Stanley, let him go! You're gonna die! Why not? You killed my girl! He should die! Let me get him! Let me get him! I thought he'd kill her! I didn't kill her! I loved her.
I had a professor once who compared the world to a sculpture garden. Men were like statues striking a pose, rough-edged, hard, and cool. And women like ivy, softer, more dependent, were forever attempting to embrace the stones. I'm not sure I really believe it. I mean, most of the women I know prefer standing to clinging. But it does go a long way toward explaining blind dates.
Goodness. You know, college was never like this for me, Rita. You know, it was a means of survival, and this, well, I mean, this ain't survival.
Nope.
Survival is more violent than this. It's, I studied philosophy in school.
Were you ever in a fraternity?
Yeah, you know, I pledged a house once, but about a week into it, I had this moment of clarity. And I realized that I wasn't crazy or stupid enough to go through with it. See, one of the actives, he wanted me to dress up in women's underwear, little frilly things, and feed him breakfast in bed. Well, I lost my temper.
What'd you do, hit him with your purse?
I busted his nose and I jammed a croissant right up his... Should have been there, it was good.
I bet.
What do you think?
About what?
About Richard Chapin. I mean, is he telling the truth about not having sex with Jenny that night?
He could be. I mean, his semen sample matches, but he's a common blood type. Okay, we know that she was with at least 2 men that night, probably more, right? We could be dealing with gang rape.
Or a promiscuous victim. Hi, I'm Sergeant Lorenzo. I'm here to see Ev Carter. Where's your picture, Ev?
I'm not up there yet. I'm still a pledge.
Oh, I was a pledge once.
Oh, yeah? Which house?
Well, it was a big house. Red brick, wood floors, good old-fashioned home cooking in the kitchen.
No, I mean the Greek affiliation.
Oh, I wasn't there long enough to remember. No, why don't you tell me about pledgeship?
Pledge. You'll learn soon enough. Clay Edwards, Alpha Psi Delta.
Chris Lorenzo, Palm Beach Homicide, kind of a fraternity with guns.
Welcome to the Alpha Psi Delta house, one of the few great indie frats. Since we're not national, I'll go ahead and share a couple of the rules from our charter. We don't build homecoming floats, and we do not allow non-members in our chapter room unless they're escorted by an active. Ev's a pledge, so consider me your escort.
Thanks. You know, I was just talking to Ev about the Jennifer Stanley case.
You did the right thing. Most people would be too scared to do anything at all. It's a good pledge. I'm proud to have him as a little brother.
It was weird finding that chick's body. Freaked me out. I was jogging along and heard these tires squeal. I looked and saw this car leaving. and then I saw her body under the bushes.
Did you know whose car you identified leaving the scene?
No, it was dark. They told me later.
Yeah, I understand that Richard Chapin's a member of Alpha Psi.
That's right.
You don't sound like a big fan.
The guy has a temper. Last time I saw him, he was beating her up.
Where was that?
Last night, right in front of the student union. He was a madman, slapping her face, kicking her. I ran outside to try and stop him, but he'd already split. When Richard pinned Jennifer, he pinned her. I'm not surprised he killed her.
Why'd she accept his pin?
Well, most girls on campus want to hang with the Alfs. We are the best house on campus.
See, I'm trying to find out what happened to Jennifer Stanley after she left the bar.
She said she was going to Richard to try and make up.
It seems like he should have made the peace offering, not her. She was beaten.
What can I say? She was one of those chicks who always came back for more.
We were roommates. I was her big sister.
Did Jennifer get along with Richard Chapin?
Yes and no. It was a love-hate relationship.
I understand that they fought outside the student union.
Yeah, mostly yelling and crying. She slapped him a few times, and I think he hit her. That's all I saw, and then Richard left.
And who did Jennifer leave with?
Not with Richard.
Well, if it wasn't Richard, who was it?
I don't know.
Did Jennifer sleep around?
Absolutely not. She was my roommate. She told me everything. She and Richard were pinned.
Richard says differently.
Well, that's his problem. Richard is insecure and jealous. If she even said one word to another guy, he blew up. They were fighting about his infidelities, not hers.
So you don't know what happened to her after she left?
No. I wish I did.
All right. Thanks for your help. If you can think of anything else, you give me a call.
Good day. Goodness. You know, I should have been in a sorority, Sam.
Well, sororities are for women.
I know. So what'd you find out?
Well, Jennifer wasn't very promiscuous. Her big sister sounded very sure.
Ooh, the elves feel differently.
So what? Now rape is a crime of perception? I get the feeling that Dana's not telling me everything.
So you think she's holding something back, huh?
Oh, absolutely. I mean, every time I try to turn the conversation back to who she left the bar with, she would dance sideways.
Would you look at this? I have made 3 pots of coffee today. Who's drinking my coffee?
Relax. Relax. I'll make it. I'll make it.
No, I will make it. I'm a liberated man. I know which end to pour the water.
Yeah. It's very impressive, Sam. You know, you can make someone a very fine wife someday.
That was a very chauvinistic thing to say, Sam.
You're absolutely right. You know, making coffee should not be a woman's job alone.
But it should be.
Excuse me?
No, excuse you. It absolutely should be a woman's job. See, now why do you think that they make these frilly little packets? You know why? So that even a man won't screw it up. But it should be a woman's job.
Ooh.
Oh. Don't know me. It's too early in the morning for that action. Uh-oh.
What?
We're out.
No, we're not. Look, here.
Oh, no.
No, go
I
ahead,
hate making
really.
coffee this
You can
way.
make
No,
it.
the grounds always get in the pot.
It's very simple. Look, you just put 1 scoop for each cup, and then 1 for the pot.
Well, see, that's because you're a woman. I mean, your mind works that way. Mine doesn't.
And exactly how does your mind work, Sam?
Well, see, I'll put some in, but no matter how much I put in, it never looks like it's enough, so I just fill it to the top.
And then you get grounds in the pot.
Right. And then I eat it with a fork.
You're very strange.
What? So, how are we gonna get Dana Cook to come forward and tell us what she knows?
Well, I think it's pretty clear she doesn't want to get involved.
But her friend was the one that was raped and killed.
Well, it's not the coming forward part that's hard. It's everything that comes afterwards.
What do you mean?
Sexual battery is the most underreported crime on the books.
Yeah, but she wasn't the one that was raped.
No, but if it comes to trial, she might as well be. I mean, you've been there, Chris.
You know what the defense will try to do to discredit her in the eyes of the jury once she gets on the stand?
That's not the issue.
Yes, it is.
No, the issue is finding out who raped and murdered Jennifer Stanley and bringing them to justice.
Well, she is not talking about it, so let's just drop it.
You want to drop it?
I am serious. I don't want to talk about it.
Okay. Sam.
Thank you.
You want to talk about it?
Sure. It was right after I joined the department. It's a girl named Jane Wiggin. We had gone through the academy together. She was attacked one night in her car after work. The perp was an attorney that she had gone out with a couple of times, but she wasn't interested in a relationship. Well, he felt different.
I hate guys like that.
When she knocked on my door, she looked just terrible. So I cleaned her up and I took her to the emergency room. And I mean, she wasn't hurt as much physically as she was emotionally. She asked me what I thought she should do, and I told her she should definitely press charges and that I would be a character witness.
And she did, didn't she?
Well, I mean, it went to trial, but it was like the rules were suspended. I mean, the presumption of innocence was extended to the guy who did it, but not to Janie. Everything she had ever said, everything she had ever done was dredged up to make the jury believe that she was promiscuous, that she had asked for it. It was quite convincing. I mean, the jury found the guy innocent. Janie couldn't deal with it. About a month later, she moved away.
Sam, I know it doesn't make it any easier, but you did the right thing.
I'm not so sure about that.
Rita, it's Dana Cook. I need to talk to you.
Okay, where can I meet you?
The Blank Cafe in 30 minutes.
Great. I'll see you there. Bye.
Let me go! Stop!
Have you forgotten about our affiliation, Dana? You're making a big mistake. What's done is done. Talking to the cops ain't gonna change anything.
Stop it! Let me go!
Hurt us and you hurt yourself. Understand, Dana? Unless you want to wind up like your little sister.
Go to hell, you bastard!
Yeah, Lorenzo.
Hi, Chris, it's me.
Hey, Sammy, how'd your meeting go with Dana Cook?
It didn't. So far, she's a no-show.
Maybe she ran into somebody she knew.
Yeah, maybe. Listen, I'm gonna give her another 10 minutes and I'm gonna try her sorority. If she calls you, just tell her to meet me there, okay?
You got it. You know what, I'm up to my pits and paperwork here, but I will meet you at your place when I finish up.
This sounds like a plan. I'll see ya.
See ya, got to go. Oh, man, I hate paperwork. Hutch, I hate paperwork.
Hi, I've been waiting almost an hour.
I'm sorry.
Dana, what happened to you?
I fell.
You asked me to meet you.
I made a mistake. I said I'm sorry.
Dana, you didn't make a mistake. Now, you said we needed to talk. Come on, what happened?
Nothing happened. I thought it over and I realized I was wrong. That's all. I wanted to call you and tell you I changed my mind, but I didn't have your number with me. It was rude. I apologize.
That's not good enough.
What do you want from me?
The truth. A girl was raped and murdered. It's not just any girl. It's someone that you were close to. A girl that was your friend. And if you cared about her, if you have anything that can help us stop whoever did this, then you have got to tell me.
I wish I could, but I can't.
You can't or you won't? What happened to you? Did someone threaten you?
Just leave me alone.
They did, didn't they?
Look, you better go. It's late and I have to study for a test.
Fine. I'll go. I can get in my car and I can drive home and I can leave all this behind, no problem. But what about you, Dana? Can you just turn around and pretend like this doesn't exist? Because I know if I were you, I couldn't.
Goodbye, Sergeant.
Dana. When you get around to facing yourself, why don't you give me a call?
Oh, it sounds like they really got to her, Sam.
Yeah, big time. She was scared blind. I mean, somebody really did a job on her. Here you go.
It wasn't Richard Chapin because he's still in the slammer.
So, what about Alpha Psi?
Maybe. But you know, if it's anything like when I went to college, these fraternity guys run real tight. It's like a secret society, so assuming that it is an alpha, getting somebody to come forward is not going to be easy.
So what about the one who discovered the body, the one that you said seemed a little shaky when you questioned him?
F. Carter. Yeah, it could be. He's just a pledge.
Well, I could try talking to him.
No, let me talk to him. I know the breed. All I have to do is get him somewhere away from Alpha Psi. Boom.
Ev, wait, stop.
Come on, baby, I really need you.
Look, I don't have protection, neither do you.
Come on, it'll be okay.
No, it won't.
I thought you cared.
I do. Enough to make sure it's right for both of us.
Jan, what do you think? I'm HIV positive?
No. But if you're willing to do it without protection with me, then how do I know you haven't done it that way with somebody else?
Because I say so. I thought you trusted me. Come on, baby, I love you.
If you mean that, you'll wait.
That's the point. That's all I've been doing. You know, it's not like I don't have opportunities.
Really? Like when?
Okay, forget it.
No. Tell me, I want to know.
Drop it, okay?
Don't get mad. You brought it up. Who was she? Do I know her?
No, it's got nothing to do with you. Come on, I'll run you back to your dorm.
You're mad.
Can we drop it? I'm sorry I brought it up.
Ev, can I join you? Suit yourself. All right. Ooh. Well, you know, it's all in the wrist.
You want to shoot? Shoot. You want to talk? Find yourself another game.
Jennifer Stanley.
What about her? I already told you guys everything I saw.
Do you jog every day?
Nope, just every chance I get.
And what about your route? Do you jog through Ocean Park every time?
No. Kind of depends upon the day.
So it was just coincidence that you happened to be jogging by just as he dumped her body?
That's right.
What time might that have been?
I don't know. I wasn't wearing a watch.
You know, roughly. Dawn, first light?
Yeah, it was pretty early.
Then what?
Nothing. I saw the body and I called the police.
Did you use a payphone?
That's right. As soon as I saw the body, I phoned it in.
911?
Yes.
Good for you.
Ooh, I'm late. I gotta go.
Sure. Hey, Ev, thanks for the time. All in the wrist.
Sergeant Lance? Dana? Yeah. No. Where are you? Okay. No. I'll come to you. Just stay there and don't move, okay? Right. Bye.
And then they were gone. I was so afraid, I guess I just freaked.
Who wouldn't? I'm glad you called, though. It took a lot of courage.
After you left last night, I just kept thinking about Jenny and about how many other Jennys there'd be if I was too afraid to say anything.
So you realize that you may have to come forward and testify in court?
Yes.
So why don't you tell me what you know? It's not about Richard, is it?
No, she and Richard were all wrong for each other. I mean, one minute it was magic, and the next it was just over between them. The day that she died, they'd fought outside the junction.
What goes on at the junction?
It's the on-campus hangout at the student union. A lot of guys go there, and it's fun. There's a DJ and dancing, and sometimes, you know, you meet a guy, you go off with him, back to the house or whatever. This one fraternity, Alpha Psi, they've got this special room where they take girls to. Jenny knew about it, but she'd never been.
But she wanted to go.
I told her not to go. She didn't get it. She didn't believe me. Those guys, they get you in there, they put something in your drink, and
then they rape you.
1 minute you're with one guy, the next minute you're with someone else, and...
Jenny went with him, didn't she? I need his name, Dana.
Clay. Clay Edwards.
You're sure?
Yeah. I'm positive. Because it happened to me. And it's gotta stop. You've gotta stop him.
We will.
So what?
So, given the girl's story, maybe we have locked up the wrong guy.
Forget it.
Donovan, she'll testify that Clay Edwards drugged her and raped her.
Again, I say, so what? The fact that Clay Edwards may have sexually attacked this Dana Cook is totally unrelated to the murder of Jennifer Stanley. Tell her to file a formal complaint, and we'll look into it. But it in no way alters the fact that we have hard evidence that ties Richard Chapin to the death of Jennifer Stanley.
Hard evidence? An eyewitness sees a red late-model Corvette leaving the spot where the victim's body was found. That is hard evidence?
And that Chapin and the victim were lovers, that they had a violent argument only hours before the murder occurred. He threatened her life in front of witnesses. A semen match. You want me to go on?
All circumstantial. You read the rehearsal notes, Donovan. She was gang raped. Now, yes, she was sexually involved with Chapin. Yes, they fought and he threatened her, but Chapin letting his friends take turns, that doesn't play.
You want to know how it plays? I'll tell you how. They argue. To spite him, the girl shares and then flaunts it in his face. Chapin is angry and jealous, just like he says he was. She runs back to him to try to make up, only to learn he ain't gentle. In fact, he strangles her and then dumps her body. Case closed.
Now, I talked to Jennifer Stanley's sorority sisters, the ones that she was really close to. She did not sleep around.
Listen, I was a frat boy. We partied hard. I remember one weekend breaking all the windows in the house and then cutting all my classes the following week to get ready for homecoming. But gang rape? No way. You bring me hard evidence of somebody other than Chapin, and I'll take him down. But until then, we got the right guy. And I gotta be in court.
Oh.
He's a real humanitarian.
Yeah, maybe he's right. I mean, maybe what happened to Dana Cook and what happened to Jennifer Stanley are two separate things.
So, how do we find out?
We'll dial 911.
911.
911. Yeah, this is Sergeant Lorenzo in homicide. Yeah, 3 days ago, someone named Ev Carter dialed 911 to report finding the murdered body of a missing co-ed. Yeah, Ocean Park. Yeah, that's it. Can you give me the address the car was made from? 1745 Campus Park.
It's the Alpha Psi house.
Thank you. Exactly. Now, if you saw somebody dump a body in Ocean Park, where would you call from?
The nearest payphone. Absolutely. The Alpha house is a couple miles away.
Now, not to start any conspiracy theories, but what if Clay Edwards and Ev Carter are in this together?
So they pick up Jennifer Stanley, they take her back to the house. Things get out of hand. She dies. They drop the body and they pin it on Chapin.
Only they don't call until they're safely back at the house.
Unfortunately, Donovan wants something stronger than a theory.
Donovan wants incontrovertible evidence.
Yes.
We'll get it for him.
All I need now is a pair of pom-poms.
I don't know, Sam, the pom-poms you got look pretty good to me.
Would you get out of here?
She's late.
She'll be here, Sam.
You sure?
Yes. You want to ask me one more time if I still think this is a good idea?
You still thinking about your friend Janie, Sam?
Yeah. If we catch this guy, it's going to be deja vu.
I know. But we all got to work together or there are going to be a hell of a lot more Janies.
Are you okay?
Yeah.
No, you're not. I can tell. Something is bothering you.
It's you, Sam. I'm sick and tired of sitting on the sidelines while you go in and put your life on the line. It bugs me.
So what, you want to go with me? Get you a dress, I don't know, like size 18? You wouldn't eat shoulder pads. Didn't you tell me that you had an experience once with frilly underwear back in your fraternity days?
Easy. You stay away from my sordid past.
What do you think?
Where were you when I was a freshman, Sam?
Ha. Let's get this on.
All right, hold still.
Don't get personal, Sam.
All right.
I'll do that.
Feed that up through there?
Yeah.
Now, I don't want you to do anything without me. All right, somebody asks you to leave, you get them to say the address so that I can follow.
Okay.
All right? Now, if you run into any kind of trouble, what's the password?
I've got to study for exams.
Good.
Yeah. Hi.
Hey.
Come on in.
You look good.
Thanks. This is Chris Lorenzo. This is Dana Cook.
Dana, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Listen, assuming that Clay Edwards shows up tonight, what's the drill?
Well, there's a good chance he'll be stag, and he'll watch for a suitable victim.
Is there anything special I should do to attract his attention?
I'll introduce you, and don't worry, he'll notice. If he thinks you're right, he'll invite you to a party at his fraternity house. When you're there, be careful. If he gives you a drink, it might be spiked.
Right. Then what?
There's a room upstairs, no windows, strange decorations. They call it the chapel. He'll tell you he wants you to become an Alpha Psi little sister.
Listen, Sammy, this one could get rough. I want you to take your gun.
Yeah, I've got it in my bag.
Good.
So you all set?
As I'll ever be.
Okay.
Be careful.
We'll see ya. Bye.
I will be watching and listening.
Is he here?
Yep, over there. Doing what he does best.
Here he comes.
Hey, Clay.
Good to see you, little sis.
This is Rita Lee.
Hi, Rita Lee. Clay Edwards. I don't recognize you from around campus.
Well, I just transferred from Pine View College.
The girls' school.
Yeah, all 3,000 of us.
Right down the road from Washington and Lee. Let me show you around. Dana's already had the grand tour.
Yeah, I have. See you later, Rita Lee.
Bye.
First stop, Alpha Psi Delta, a place where traditions are honored.
Really? Fast play.
Oh, come on. Oh, come on, don't go dead on. Come on.
This way, the real party's upstairs.
Clay, I have to talk to you.
Talk?
I don't think this is such a good idea.
Is that right? Excuse us for a second. Listen, grunt for brains. Maybe I should have blackballed you when I had the chance, but just because you don't have what it takes, don't spread it around, understand?
Well, that's what I want to talk to you about.
You have nothing to say.
I have a lot to say.
Are you okay?
He's fine. It's just something that didn't agree with him. Welcome to the chapel.
This is too much. Where's the party?
On its way. Would you like some wine?
Sure. This is a strange room. What else do you do in here?
Services, like initiation.
Thanks. Aren't you gonna have any?
Maybe later.
Clay, look what you made me do. Could you get a paper towel?
Don't worry about it. You're not the first girl that's gotten a little excited up here and spilled the wine.
But I thought you said we were going to a party.
You are. You're early.
What's this, Halloween?
Smart mouth for such a tight body, but we can fix that. She off yet, Clay?
Like I said, you're early. Meet Rita Lee.
Look, Police officer, where's Clay?
None of your damn business.
I said, where is he?
I don't know.
He's upstairs. He's got a girl in the chapel.
You're a cop!
Sorry, boys, party's over.
What the hell? What did you get her?
She just said it. She can't be alone.
Shut up! See if she's wearing a wire.
Damn it, Clay, she is. Back off! Back off!
Bad idea, Clay. There's no way out. Don't do anything stupid.
Let her go. And you put that gun down nice and slow.
Do anything and she's dead, understand? Anything!
Face the wall. Turn around and face the wall. You okay, Sam?
Yeah, I'm fine. Thanks.
You're welcome.
Poor Jenny. All she really wanted was somebody to love her.
Well, somebody did. You.
The DA's office called me this morning. They want me to testify, too.
Well, you won't be the only one. Since their arrest, 3 other girls have come forward.
I guess the only thing I regret is not speaking out a long time ago.
Well, some lessons are harder to learn than others.
Thank you for helping me to do the right thing.
You're welcome.
I gotta go. Bye.
Wait. I wanted to give this to you. It was on Jennifer when we found her.
I gave this to her the day she became my little sister. I want you to keep this.
Really?
Please.
Thank you.
I gotta go. Bye.
Bye.
Very nice.
Hi. Yeah, I wanted to give it back to her, but she insisted.
You know the problem with these Greeks? They can't spell. And look at this. The L's upside down, so's the V. And these kids are in college, Sam. It's unbelievable.
No wonder you never made it past pledge.
All's well that ends well.
Yep.
It's too bad your friend Janie couldn't have been here.
Well, at least we did something to help set the record straight.
Would you like to celebrate, my lady?
Are you inviting me to dinner, Sam?
Any place under $5.
Don't worry, Sam. We'll go Dutch.
Dutch?
Yeah.